Hello viewers, I am Dr. Manjunath Estalgadi, working as an assistant professor in Government First Aid College Savalagi. I welcome you to this new digital learning system which is hosted by the Department of Collegiate Education Bengaluru. Uh, this session is prepared for BA 5th semester Geography, and the title of the paper is which is a theory elective paper 2 Development of Modern Geography, and session 9 deals with the growth of geography as a spatial science part 3, and it includes introduction as well as other features associated with it. Now I won't go into the recap as such, but geography involved in philosophically subtle discrimination between an entity and its spatial location. Italy is not just a boot-shaped territory, and therefore there was a discrimination done. Opposition between identity and spatial temporal coincidences, that is, the city and the state of Hamburg are two things in one place, but both are different. Similarly, in geography, the what and where are not assimilated. They are deeply intertwined, and this gives rise to a host of puzzle or problem. Philosophically, many geographical entities exists in spatial reality, that is in the real world. It depends on their existence on our social and cognitive practices. Philosophy and geography's aim is to bring together in a more systematic fashion that focus with fashion discussion between these two disciplines. Geography deals with physical features, geopolitical, administrative entities, territories they occupy, the people whom they involve, and the other objects with which people have to deal in their daily lives. Same applies to all entities. Geography seems to be more committed, particular to vegetation, fields, industrial zones, population densities, colorful objects and symbols which are being depicted on topographical maps or weather maps. Much spatial science is extensive research with detailed investigation, and it avoids empirical generalization. It identifies significant features and trends in the mass number of numerical data which characterizes the modern societies. Between 1950s and 70s, geographers adopted standard statistical procedures could be applied to the analysis of point, line, flow, and area patterns. This is again geometry of space. Challenged by the work on spatial autocorrelation, which identified a range of problems and proposed new methods of spatial data analysis. Geographical analysis studies characteristics of population aggregated by areas, particularly census administrative units. Places defined with both scale, how large are the areas, and aggregation, how many different ways can areas of the same size be created. This effects. So Openshaw in 1983 saw aggregation, and it produced statistical results creating problems in deciding which to employ. Attacking these problems and providing solutions by using computing power, which is now becoming as an artificial intelligence. Stimulating geocompetition described work in both physical geography as well as in human geography. In 1998, Launchley most significant technological development in geographic information system, that is GIS, Longley et al. 1999. So GIS is a software and hardware for the organization, integration, analysis, display of spatial reference data required for the growth of visualization strategies. These systems revolutionized spatial analysis, identification of geographical information science. Traditional studies are more readily and quickly done. However, exploratory studies are feasible, and modeling strategies integrating data sets collected on different spatial templates. Now, spatial science, that is GIS, which is used in public and private sector context as a spatially targeted niche marketing. Marxist geographers explain specific geographies socially constructed outcomes of processes, class, or mission and capitalist accumulation. So strategies on small area are classification that geodemographies seen as development of skills which attract students to read geography degrees. Postmodernism entered geography as an offshoot and an extension of critical response to spatial science paradigm in 1960s. Critical responses took to, that is, radical or Marxist geography explained explanations in spatial science, making geography socially and politically relevant. How one geographical pattern or distribution correlates with another, or emphasis on structural explanation of geographical phenomena, that is urban, regional, international, ecological, political, economic influences. Second critical response, humanistic geography stressed the role of human agency and subjectivity, effects of powerful structuring forces emanating either from society environment, that is lay ensembles in 1978. Cultural geography and landscape analysis less concerned with space and political economy than the place nature society relations, that is interpretation of cultural landscapes. Early 1980s spatial science paradigm reached peak and added new approaches to geography. Nature of time and space in geography are linked with the discipline's changing philosophical perspectives. And then in 1960s, in fact before 1960s, regional geography was separated from space and time. Geography's spatial science paradigm switched over space over time. Analytical geography is growing emphasis on predictive models which focused more on time dimension. Integration of time with space or time space model forecasts landscape changes through models of time space diffusion. Through simulation of complex human processes, land use simulation, migration behavior, growth of settlement, and transportation system. Recent advances in graphical visualization and dynamic cartography opening new possibilities for space and time analysis in geographical discourse. Gold contributed regional geographers seeking to redefine the discipline as a spatial science. Spatial analysis decisive eclipsed regional synthesis as the discipline's heart and soul. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.